Hello, welcome to day one of the Nigerian International Film and TV Summit, Lagos.
But I believe the industry now, the structure is coming into place.
Again, one thing about the industry is that you guys hate collaboration. I don't know why.
You have no support. Is this distribution? No. They don't even understand how to pick films.
The challenge of production quality and stereotypes, the very lack of structure.
Scaling up standards for us means setting certain standards, international standards, not mediocrity.
So I feel like a lot of people have ideas, and ideas are a dime a dozen.
Now, if you see some of those movies, the quality and the storyline, and just watching it on the bigger screen, you will see it has a lot of potential.
As filmmakers, as TV producers, as content creators, as storytellers, where is your attention?
It has been a great journey and it's been a good one. And as you all know, Nifs has been extended to like other countries. There's Paris, there's the UK.
You consider in 2024 to step out, okay, and expand your network, go beyond Nigeria. There's a whole lot happening out there, especially with the digital, the whole digital migration thing, and there are a lot of opportunities for content people to be able to monetize their content. So on this note, I want to say thank you again of you always being part of Nigerian International Film and TV Summit. Thank you.
My name is Audra Malchai. As has been said, I'm talking about money. I can't love your project more than you love your project. I show Ijoma, the first NIFS you did, you hustled to do it. So I feel like a lot of people have ideas, and ideas are a dime a dozen. People get pitched, anybody that gives money gets pitched lots of times. How do I differentiate idea one from idea two? It's much more, it's easier to differentiate between proof of work, right? If you've done it, we can look at the results and say, no matter how small, and say, okay, this worked, this didn't work, this was the scale, and this is what we know we're building on. So I'd say at the startup phase, it's really difficult, and you typically would need to have done it before. There are exceptions, obviously. If you have track record in one sector, you can translate that track record to another sector, but you have to have something that is in your hands.
As filmmakers, as TV producers, as content creators, as storytellers, where is your attention? Your content falls under what category? Which of the frames have you decided to pitch your tent with? Is it the one on the left or the one on the right? Interestingly, both frames are true. There's poverty, there's disease, there's corruption, there's bad leadership in Africa, but it's not an African thing, right? It's not an African thing. And as you have corruption, diseases, and bad leadership and what have you, you've also got opportunities on the other side. You've got happy people on the other side. You've got innovation.
But I believe the industry now, the structure is coming into place. We have so many films being produced, funded by Netflix now, and with that it's easy for us to create a way to be able to fund that. So far, you have the off-taker ready, that you can have you can domicile the payments. We can do that. But beyond that, it's not everyone that is going to be touched by Netflix. You need to start from somewhere before you grow.
Again, one thing about the industry is that you guys hate collaboration. I don't know why. You can't do it all alone. You might have the IP, somebody else might even have the property. Because I've seen a lot of investors who are interested in the industry, so they want to invest. But when you make your first, somebody spoke about it, about your pitch, right?
Yes.
When you make your first presentation, because sometimes you just need 5 minutes to convince your investor, even if you have the most important value proposition in the world, right? So if you're able to project that very well, you'll get funding.
However, we do have challenges. The challenge of production quality and stereotypes, the very lack of structure, distribution has been a key focus today. The location of the creative industries in the informal economy is also a challenge because then we have that lack of data, the lack of adequate policies, but more importantly for us in this panel, the lack of education.
Scaling up standards for us means setting standards, international standards, not mediocrity. I remember when we were younger, the type of movies we used to watch then used to have a lot of things, but these days there's been a lot of developments that makes it a little bit, the make-believe a lot better, right? The experience a lot better. It's no longer 2D, it's now 3D films. I mean, we go into watch 3D films and have the full experience of a proper studio or movie when we go in them.
The highest grossing film in Nollywood, did the producer go home smiling after the box office? Because everybody tells you, yeah, we made 600 million. How much went to the producer? And nobody tells you that the producer is responsible for the marketing. Now you go arrange all your marketing, all your activations, everything. You have no support. Is this distribution? No. They don't even understand how to pick films, how to go out and pick films. I did a market screening. My email, I've been getting emails. One person in this industry, Mountain Man is one film. I still have his letter of intent to distribute from Moses, saying, we believe in this. We will commit resources to this. Let's make this thing. Now, me will be producer now. They dilly-dally.
Had like over 18 entries of movies that were shot with a smartphone. Now, if you see some of those movies, the quality and the storyline is something that once, and just watching it on the bigger screen, you will see it has a lot of potential. But like he has rightly said, who is now going to scale it up from that stage that we've had at the cinema? So what we're even driving and encouraging is when we come to this, bring this content to the exhibitors, to the distributors, it'll be nice for us to have that collaboration. That way we can invest in the next generation of filmmakers. Because the older ones, they would not always be there. There has to be a way to pass on the baton to the next generation.